Have you heard about the new Etsy Insider Deals and Drops program? If not, listen up. I found it inside the 2024 Holiday Hub Guide for Sellers. They just kind of slipped it in here. It said, we recently announced Etsy Insider. We will be working with sellers to offer deals and drops, item discounts, and first access merchandise for Etsy insiders. In this video, I want to talk about if you should be doing this, if it's worth your time, what does this mean for your shop, and how can you leverage this? Well, it's completely optional. It's a great opportunity to be highlighted in promotions for members. If you're interested in working with us, fill out this form. And you guys, I clicked on the form. I'm expecting something like a landing page within Etsy. No, it is a scrappy Google survey. The reason I'm not impressed with this holiday hub for 2024 is because I'm not seeing a lot of valuable information. Attract window shoppers with holiday merchandising. Props help to give your item context. Use simple backgrounds and staging to illustrate the story behind your product. Check your return policies. Not particularly helpful. I was actually surprised I got halfway through to find this form. Here in the form, they actually specify a difference of participation in the deals versus the drops. Now, they specify the deals are limited time seller funded discounts on one item from your shop targeted to Etsy insiders. Discounts should be between 50% to 75% from the original retail price and will work with you on a suggested available quantity. They want it to be exclusively a discount for Etsy insiders, which means this is not to be on sale for everyone else. So you could limit your audience quite a bit. Just consider that. Now let's talk about the drops. Drops are first access for Etsy insiders to a new item in your shop. We'll work with you to create a new item. Really? Which can be a brand new creation or a modification to existing designs in your shop. Modifications could include new color, added details, different sizes, etc. You can see in the survey, you can participate in the deals, in the drops, or in both. Now for deals, they are asking for the max discount that you'd be willing to do. There is an option for less than 50% and it tiers up to 75%, but we can see we definitely need to be over the 50% off. We'll work with you to create a new item, which feels like a stretch, or you can modify an item. My recommendation here is to do a proven product in your shop where you have proof of concept around this. You know, people like the product. And then I would modify that and offer a limited edition version of that. Maybe it's a modification to the color, size, material. That way you are modifying a proven product and you will get more reliable results. Do you offer free US shipping? Yes, no, on select items. I actually would say yes, or on select items if you want to have a chance at this. Then they give you some categories, which is really insightful to what Etsy is pushing as they expand and grow their business. They're offering categories such as home and living, style, and gifting. And in your shop in general, I really recommend that you look at sitting in at least one of these or positioning your shop for one of these. The item format they're offering, it is both physical and digital, and they ask for your shop link, and then they say if you are selected, they will reach out to you about 12 weeks prior to the launch. So 12 weeks from right now, this is actually late December. So should you participate? That's the big question. Is this worth your time? It's so quick. It's one application. I do think this is worth your time to at least apply. If they select you, that's another matter. I think most of the benefit here is going to be shops with a proven track record. For example, I do not see Etsy choosing a shop that has no sales. The only way I could see that happening is if the branding is so elevated, because they're trying to position this as a premium experience and a premium level within their ecosystem. When you're filling this out, I recommend opting for both deals and drops. I recommend selecting a discount of at least 70%. I recommend offering a modified design on something that is a proven listing. And I recommend doing free shipping on it all. Now you're baking that shipping cost into the price of the product. Now for the category, anything apparel, you're gonna wanna pick style. And for gifting specifically over the next couple of months, it's probably gonna see the most traction, but home and living can also encompass a lot. So I would really just select style if it is something worn on the body, apparel, accessories. I would select home and living if these are more lifestyle products, things for the home, things that could be gifts as well, maybe things for events and occasions. Gifting, anything personalized, we should be putting in that category. So look at what your shop leads with, what your shop is most known for out of those three, and select that. Personally, I would want to be falling into home and living or gifting. In the meantime, after you make this submission, I would focus on getting as many elevated professional photos in your shop as possible, because that can compensate for a smaller track record. To Etsy shoppers, they're going to have to be very loud about this if they want it to take off. This means they're going to put marketing behind it. They're going to put spend behind it. And they're going to approach this in a highly curated way. And it almost reminds me of, when I worked at Zulily, which is the flash sale model, I see some of that coming in here where, it's very exclusive, it's very quick, you have to act now, and you cannot find this specific thing anywhere else anymore. Now, before agreeing to do something like this, you want to make sure that you have the right to sell that product after a certain time period of being involved in the drop or the deal process. So you're going to want to pay attention to the fine print, because the last thing you want is, a bestseller product that maybe sells out to the 0.002% of Etsy shoppers who opt in to Etsy Insider, and then you aren't free to sell it in your shop anymore because you signed something that said you're exclusively selling this to the Etsy Insider community. So just make sure you read any fine print before you agree to anything. But I do think it would be a great way to let Etsy really do some legwork on the marketing for you. I'm going to put the link to opt in to the Etsy Insider deal and drop program, and comment below. Let me know. Are you going to sign up? All right. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more videos that use corporate e-commerce principles and apply them to Etsy, definitely subscribe to the channel, because that is what we strive to deliver. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one.
The month before I started the program, I made $696. The first month after joining the coaching program, I made $4,149, and that came from 133 orders in my Etsy shop.